Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another video of the F1 2021 Drive for Career Mode with McLaren, episode number 55 today for the Austrian Grand Prix of Season 4, round number 7. If you missed the previous episode uploaded last week, then recommend check out and subscribe to the channel if you are new to see plenty more F1 2021 Drive for Career Mode videos as and when they come out. But yes, coming into this one then, obviously, spoiler alert if you missed the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, we won that race, so, you know, that's a good. Max Verstappen was only 4th, he's the current championship leader, and we are looking to progress, especially the fact now that we've overtaken Red Bull in the R&D chart, and we're looking to now pull away by getting a minor brakes upgrade. Couldn't have the major one, but we are going to purchase the final drag reduction upgrade as well, which is pretty much almost done with the aero actually, as well. So unfortunately I tried to rush a tyre blankets upgrade, it failed, which is just fantastic. Not that we need the tyre wear, but you know, it is an upgrade that has failed. Well, we don't need the tyre wear, it'd be nice to be able to have that tyre heating. Instead we're going to put a durability upgrade on, as it's going to end the race with some rain. So Azerbaijan, we come crashing back down to earth here at Azerbaijan with the rain. And coming through this on the RNG chart, AlphaTauri have come up out of absolutely nowhere. I mean, if you look at Spain, 4 races ago, they were pretty much the 3rd worst team on the grid, and now they're the 4th best team on the grid. They've overtaken Aston Martin, Mercedes, Williams and Alpine in terms of development, and they're at this rate they're going to be overtaking Ferrari. I mean, the Ferrari, to be fair, hasn't been that great this season anyway, so compared to the likes of the McLaren or the Red Bull, I suspect Red Bull have got a couple of ultimate upgrades still to come, maybe, or some majors, maybe. So they'll probably take a big step up at some point, like AlphaTauri have as well. So, but yes, moving to qualifying then, and well, it's time to have a moan about Codemasters in this game, because fast corners, we're running ball with Gasly, and you noticed here he's done 178 miles an hour or something like that through that final corner, penultimate corner, turn 10. Now this is my flying lap. Watch, you'll notice how fast I go through that. I'm able to go through that corner as well. But yes, coming through the first set to a half a second up on Tsunoda's time. We've fallen behind Hamilton, that's how slow I am going. 1:18 at this moment in time. It's not great time, making up a great amount of time. A little bit of a tighter line through there, lost a bit of time, then gain it on the exit there as well. Got to turn 6 through the end of the middle sector as well, and with 3 tenths up on Ocon as well. But this is when we start to lose time. That corner is horrific because AI gets so good traction out there, it's unbelievable. And then through that corner, 155 mile an hour. So the AI are doing what, 25 mile an hour more every lap through that corner. So the majority of that lap time, that 1.4 seconds to Norris, is lost through that one corner, and that also the traction out of that turn 7, I think it is as well. That series of corners is costing me the majority of that time. It's not costing me everything, I'm a bit slower, so a little bit frustrating. From 10th on the grid, see what we can do. Time for the race.
Good afternoon and welcome to Spielberg, and to a circuit that in one form or another has held every Austrian Grand Prix in the championship, except the very first back in 1964. It was at this race that John Watson lost a bet and his beard when he took Team Penske's only F1 victory in 1976. If anything, the stakes are even higher today, with 25 points available for victory and a crucial advantage in the championship fight. The Spielberg circuit then is situated 700 metres above sea level, with just 10 corners making up one of the shortest laps of the season. One time around here is a distance of 2.6 miles, with the best overtaking chances into turn 1 or the tight uphill turn 3. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here today. But I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
But from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the run down into turn 1. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, with Lance Stroll alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Sainz, Leclerc, Max Verstappen and Tsunoda, Fernando Alonso, Ocon, a McLaren and Lewis Hamilton, Russell, Giovinazzi, Christian Lundgaard and Vettel. Gasly, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Perez and Guan Yu Zhou and Nicholas Latifi, Mick Schumacher and Nikita Mazepin.
So here we are down on the grid, P9, because Gasly has a penalty, so that'll be interesting to see how he can come back through the grid. I did try and do the half and half, looked at the half and half strategy. It's actually the delta time says it's slower, so we can always overcut if we can. We have the option, or try and undercut today's race. There's 5 red lights then for the Austrian Grand Prix. Lights are out and away we go. It's a good start. Better than the Alpines there. I've had a woeful start there as well. So we've got to try and go around the outside. Oh dear, one of the Ferraris had a Spinala. We've had to take avoiding action there at the first corner. We're up to P3. Here's a replay on board with Leclerc then as well. As he just got tagged by his teammate Sainz. So I had to go around the outside to avoid going into them as well. So we're trying to get Tsunoda there. So we're up to P3, though we are going very defensive against our championship rival Max Verstappen. And one of the other championship rivals, of course, our teammate is Lando Norris, excuse me, as well. But yes, the pace is dreadful, I'm not going to lie. The final sector, the first 2 sectors, I can get. I'm actually good. You know, I can. We got a faster in a straight line, but here's Stroll. Stroll's coming in a little bit early. This is lap 4 as well. He should be able to go to the end of the race, but he's having a front wing change, and you know he will have tyre wear as well. It's not completely going away as well. So we're watching Yuki Tsunoda then. He's now up to 4th place. Now Stroll has pitted. This is on lap number 8 as Tsunoda. AlphaTauri can't get a break. They really can't get a break in this episode, because Gasly had that penalty and now Tsunoda's out of the race, although Gasly is up to P5, so he's done a very good job. He's coming in along with Alonso as well, who are fallen behind there. It's going to be McLaren against Red Bull pit crews. 2.5 being held a little bit for the Alpine there of Alonso, and a little bit of unsafe releases. Verstappen goes behind us as well. And there is Lance Stroll coming back through. So we've been going. That's how slow I've been driving. Stroll's been able to change his front wing, and he's still come out ahead of us. Anyway, we just need to get past this traffic as soon as possible. Hopefully Stroll gets caught up. I'm going to dive down the inside of Schumacher. He's been a menace in his career mode as in previous seasons as well. Get past him. Next up is Guan Yu Zhou in the Alfa Romeo. Can we use the momentum to get ahead of Stroll? I'm going to dive down the inside. Stroll locks up, gives us the opportunity and the space to go down the inside. And we're up to what is P8 there. And Zhou actually comes back at Stroll there. Here's a replay. I didn't think that Stroll would give us the space, but he locked up. So he had no choice but to give us the space there. You know how aggressive the AI can be. Zhou comes back at him, and then Stroll goes around the outside of him as well. Stroll's not going to give up that easily. Verstappen a little bit back. Unfortunately, Norris, who we were catching, you may have noticed, He's unfortunately fixed. He had a slight issue, which is why he was slow. He's fixed that issue now, so he's just going to sail off into the sunset. Notice that Gasly has jumped Alonso in the pit stop, so he's up to P5 as well. So the AlphaTauri having a very good time of it. Jump to lap 17 now. It's been a little bit dull. Norris has been getting away from me. Is the rain? Is that the rain starting to fall? It is. A little bit for Spinala. Stroll tries to come on the outside of that into turn 9. We're absolutely not having that. There's a yellow flag. Is that for Verstappen? This could be crucial for the championship. We'll get a replay on board with Verstappen going through into turn 9. He gets cut by Stroll, and there's ever so slightly contact, and Verstappen on the greasy surface absolutely loses it. And well, he's having to reverse, and surely will be out the points now. So yes, Gasly up to 4th, Alonso 5th. But we've hold on out the final corner to hold on for P2, which after disappointing qualifying, I'll definitely take that. It's not quite the victory that I was looking for today, but considering the fact that, you know, turn 10, turn 9, turn 10 and that whole final sector is just horrific compared to the AI, I'll definitely take that, and you can see that in my fastest time is a second slower than Norris, in the end. So that a little bit unfortunate there, but you know, we got P2, damage a bit of damage limitation. How many times I'm saying that in this career mode as well. Hamilton got more points as well, showing Mercedes again that. AlphaTauri look quick, I'm not going to lie. We might find them getting in the way, a bit of a nuisance. But that's done wonders now, because Verstappen had his Spinala. Lando Norris takes the lead of the Drivers' World Championship by 1 point on Verstappen. I'm 6 points behind, which I will definitely take. It could be worse. But the problem is, though, we've got worse tracks coming out. I'll talk about that in a minute. Sainz and Alonso moving up as well, as does Gasly move up as well in terms of the Drivers' Championship. In terms of the Constructors, a little bit more easy thanks to Stroll's demise throughout this career mode as well. So yes, hopefully we can just Lando and I can just pull away from the Red Bulls there and comfortably win the Constructors' Championship.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. Are you happy with your performance today?
I think I'll take it. Considering how we qualified and the final sector pace, then yes, I'll definitely take a second place.
It was more like Dodgems than Formula 1 today, wasn't it?
Well, you know, I tried my best to avoid the action, but there we go. These things happen as well.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Especially with some aggressive AI as well, I should point out, which probably caused Verstappen. As I say, that I don't think that any of that was my fault personally. But let me know what you think in the comments below about the Stroll incident at the end as well. So yes, the next 2 episodes, Britain and Hungary, I think are coming next week because they're terrible tracks. As well, so it'll be Monday and Friday next week, and then Belgium the following week after. So yes, Britain and Hungary. Hungary used to be a good track. British Silverstone's never been a great track for me. I've only ever won one there once in any race on this channel whatsoever. Hungary used to be a good track, but it's sort of not anymore as well. So Lando's also got that acceleration, so we really need that's the thing, you know, he's in the same car, he's got the same equipment, so I'm worried, slightly worried that he can run away. I haven't really had that in any driver career mode so far. But yes, if you have enjoyed this video, then leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and you see plenty more F1 2021 driver career mode videos as and when they come out. Until the next video then, I'll see you next time. Take care, thanks so much for watching, enjoy your day, and goodbye.